It's late September, and storms are building over the mountains that clutter the Sonoran Desert. The normal monsoon season that brings torrential summer rains to the Phoenix area in July and August were lackluster at best, and in this particular area, completely absent. A few drizzly downpours teased the parched soil, but no rain substantial enough to leave a full puddle fell to the earth. Will this lightning and thunder give way to the rain so desperately needed by the flora and fauna? Or will it tease the land and only leave the briefest scent of rain on the wind? In the distance, as the sun sets, we can see a single pillar of rain that has made it past the mountains. With any luck, this will be the start to a deluge that will bring life back to the land. But as the darkness of night overtakes the desert, it becomes clear that we'll have to wait until the morning to see if this system will finally quench the Sonoran's thirst. As you can see, this was no tease. Over the next 2 days, the rains waxed and waned continuously, turning my brown, dingy yard into somewhat of an ankle deep mega puddle. Walking down the path I recently installed shows just how poor the soil is at soaking up water. There's very little biomatter in the soil. Decomposing biomatter is what gives more fertile soils that rich, dark color and kind of bad smell. This desert soil is not much more than silicate and some other minerals. The rains here therefore pool up and slowly seep through the soils to fill the vast underground aquifers from which local wells draw water. Barely fazed by the rain, Titan is more interested in eating the leaves of this trumpet flower bush. And some of the barn residents have decided to hang out inside and get cozy in the ever present warmth. This rain thing is new to these two Galapagos tortoises. Last year, they lived inside until about December when the barn was finally ready for occupants. By then, there was a few rain showers, but it was far too cold to let them out in the rain. The softening of the soil from this rain allowed these two bulldozers to dig a number of shallow wallows to add to their existing collection of shallow wallows. Still unfazed by the storm currents, Titan does what he does any other time, wandering his paddock, seemingly on patrol, perhaps defending against intruders, or just hoping to get a leafy snack from one of the humans. Who knows? As a younger lad growing up in the Philadelphia area, I knew the best time to find box turtles was during and just after rainstorms. My eastern box turtles must have got that memo because they were out and about the entire time. During the previous few months, I only saw them on a couple of cool mornings. From the end of September through the beginning of December, when the temperatures finally began to drop, they were more active than I had ever seen them since moving to Arizona. And almost as if by magic, after 2 days of rainfall, the previously dingy, dull landscape literally sprung to life. The desert grasses and leafy weeds began to germinate. It was as if a light layer of mint frosting had been applied to the brown, barren terrain. The rate of growth of these native plants is astonishing and keeps me and my lawnmower quite active. This growth also provides my tortoises living outdoors a nearly endless supply of free food. A few more good storm systems made their way through this area over the next 2 months, as did quite a few smaller showers. We received so much rain that for the first time in 5 years, this area was officially out of drought conditions. With just this small window of precipitation soaking the ground and nourishing the native weeds and the plants that I have sown, my yard still looks like this in the middle of January, and the tortoises are still benefiting from the desert rains. Interestingly, the rains delivered yet another surprise, but that's a story that'll be told in my next video.